Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing a sort of like behind the scenes, bring you with me on a photo shoot sort of video, and also telling you sort of like how I plan them, you know, what I do on the photo shoot, stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit of a different video. It's still going to be sort of vlog style, but I'm not going to have time to talk to you while I'm there, so I'm going to be vlogging it and then like putting annotations up on the screen. So I wanted to take the time before I leave in order to tell you, like, you know, what cameras I'm bringing, what the aim is, a little bit of planning and stuff, and then I'll explain the rest at the end of the day. Okay, I've sat myself down so I can show you everything I'm bringing. If you haven't ever watched any of my other videos, I'm 16 years old, I live in England, and I'm a photography student doing an extended diploma in photography. That's kind of the general gist of it, and our current project is street photography. So, and this is like our first big project as well, and I'm actually really excited about it because I do really like street photography. And over like the last week and a half, I've been collecting artists that I need to shoot in the style of, and instead of doing it sort of like at college, because the area around my college isn't very good basically, so there's nothing very much interesting, so I just sort of collected everything together and we're doing one big photo shoot today. I'm actually definitely going to have to go back for a second day because there's that much, but I'll walk you through it all anyway, and I may or may not film the second day. Also, it's Sunday today, by the way, just in case you cared. So I have quite a lot of artists that I'm going to shoot in the style of, one of which I'm definitely not going to do today, but I will tell you about her anyway. So the first one that I am going to shoot in the style of is Vivan Maier, not sure how you say her last name, but I will insert photos of like examples, and I have a little book here, by the way, that I made with like inspiration photos for the shoot in case I am feeling a little bit unmotivated. So I think she was like alive in like the 1930s-ish, not really sure, but basically no one knew she was a photographer until after she died, and they found boxes and boxes of photographs, which I quite like that backstory. It's kind of not relevant, but I think it's cool. And yeah, she basically just walked around while she was a nanny, and she took photos at hip height because that was like where the camera was when she was just walking around. And she also had one of those, obviously it was quite a long time ago, so it's one of those old ones that you look down into, so that was why she was taking them at that angle. So yeah, we basically just got to take street photographs at hip height, which is quite easy. The second artist is the one I'm definitely not going to be recreating today. I am going to keep an eye out to see if I see any locations that would be good for it, but I'm going to leave that for the other day because this one's quite intense. I have no idea how you say her name. I'm going to try, but I apologise when I inevitably say it wrong. Ahn Jun. It Ahngun. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how you say it. But yeah, she's a Korean photographer and she does lots of self-portraits, and she's actually a little bit nuts because she like hangs off sides of buildings and things. Again, I will insert photos so you can see what I mean. Yeah, but she's like incredibly nuts. But I do really love her photography, and obviously I'm not going to be quite doing the you know, dangerous things that she does, but we're going to be trying to find some places that we can sort of pretend I am. So we have a few ideas, but that is like quite complicated and quite a lot to do, so I'm leaving that for the second day. We now have another artist that I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce his name right, but it's Satoki Nagata. I believe he's Japanese, and he does these like gorgeous, I think it's called the Chicago Lights series, and they're so gorgeous. I'll have to wait for it to be dark to do these, so I may do a bit of him on like both days, because I tend to get quite tired quite easily, because if you didn't know, I'm also autistic, and so, you know, spending a whole day in London is like a lot, and so as the day goes on I just get more tired and more irritated and more prone to sensory overload and everything else, and so I often don't stay there too late into the night. However, it is also October, so it gets dark at like 6:30-ish, so, you know, it's not going to be like super late, but I may do a bit on both days. So yeah, but his photos are beautiful, and I don't think, obviously I think he takes his in the snow and it's not snowing here, so I can't do that, but I think I'm going to take like quite a lot of photos and then overlay them on top of each other to sort of try and create the same effect. But yeah, I love his work and I want to try and make something sort of similar. There's also another artist called Eggleston. I'm actually not going to shoot the style of him in London because he sort of focuses on, it's a very specific era. It's 1950s America, which is very specific. And you know, I live in England and it's 2019, so like you just don't find that aesthetic like anywhere really. It just doesn't really exist anymore. But what we thought we'd do for that is we're actually going to go to Frankie and Benny's just like later in the week for a family meal. I actually don't really like Frankie and Benny's because it's too American, if that makes sense. Like it's very loud and it's just obnoxiously American and I just don't get on with it because of my autism. Also, just not a huge fan of the food, but the rest of the family likes it, so they're gonna go have a meal and I'm gonna take photos, which I'm probably definitely not allowed to do, but shush, we just won't tell them. But yeah, we're going to do that later in the week, so that's not something I'm focusing on for this shoot. So those are all the artists I'm specifically focusing on, but I also have to find 3 found street photography images and 3 constructed street photography images. So what I mean by that is the 3 images that are found, I have to have, like, I didn't have any involvement in creating that scene. You know, I just walked past and it was there and I took a picture. That's found. But constructed is, it can be a self-portrait, it can be, you know, me going up to someone and asking, oh, can you do this again? Or can you just, like, walk past this wall for me? That's constructed, yeah? Pretty self-explanatory in the name, but some people might not have known. And then the final thing, I wasn't kidding when I said there was a lot I had to do, is I have 2 photography prompts, which I think was, like, it was from some sort of, like, 52-week challenge, like, a decade ago that my teacher found online. So we just had to choose 2 of them and shoot in them. So I've chosen number 18, which is look for a window, and also number 47, which is the real subject is yourself facing the world. So yeah, I think they're both quite interesting. I might be able to combine the 2 as well, which I think would be cool. But yeah, I actually really liked all those prompts, so I may do a sort of like 52-week photography prompt challenge, and I might try and come up with my own and see how that goes. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that in the comments below, because I think that would be really cool to do like a 52-week challenge. So yeah, do let me know. I don't know why I pointed up there. It's down there. So that's everything that I'm going to be shooting while I'm in London. So now I just thought I'd show you the cameras I'm bringing. So the first one I'm bringing is the one I'm filming on, so I can't show you. But my main camera is a Fujifilm X Pro 2. I love it very much. It was my first camera and I still adore it to this day. But yeah, that's the one I'm filming on, so I can't show you that one. But yeah, you can Google it if you want to know. Fujifilm X Pro 2. I also have this little camera, which I actually do not know what make this is. I know it's Olympus, but I don't. It looks like that. I'll find the details and put them in the description. But yeah, I have this little camera, it's like weatherproof, and I actually got it originally because I was going camping with my best friend, and my dad didn't want me to take my big camera because I was still quite young at the time. I was like 14 or something, maybe 15, I don't know. I mean, I'm only 16 now, but you know, the point is he didn't want me taking it camping, so we got this like little weatherproof one, and I actually use this one to vlog on now, so all the footage you see from London will be using this camera. It's also good if it rains, then that means I can still take photos because this one can't get wet. And then the other tiny little camera I have is an disposable camera, which is actually a black and white specific one, so it only takes black and white photos, which I thought of like last minute yesterday when I was packing my bag. I just thought it would be really cool to experiment with it. I think we all use these as kids. I know I use loads of them. I have like stacks of photos from my disposable camera. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this one and see what I can do with it. So yeah, that's everything I'm bringing with me and everything I'm doing. I'm gonna film as much of it as I can. My dad is coming with me, so I'm gonna get him to be my cameraman for the day. So I'm gonna be taking photos on this camera and he'll have the little one and he'll be filming for me. So yeah, I'm going to try and get as much as I can. He's an IT guy, so he sort of knows what he's doing with the camera. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good. And I will put checklists up on the screen as I do things. And I will insert the photos into the vlog so you can see what I'm taking. And I might even do some before and afters if you're interested in that. Obviously I'm not going to know because I'll have edited it before you see this, but I'll probably put some before and afters if I have the time. Yeah, so that's everything. So let's just get going to London. So I'm back. I'm not sure exactly how much I managed to film while I was in London because I was mainly focused on taking photos, and also because it's London it was of course very busy. Also I am ill, in case you're wondering why my voice sounds weird. Yeah, I do have a cold, which sucks. But yeah, I think we spent like 5 hours in total shooting, which is like ridiculous. Yeah, we got into London at like 9:15, and we were out shooting by like 9:15. So yeah, it's like it's 3:45 now, so yeah, we spent a good time there. So that's kind of it for this video. This was always just meant to be like a little behind the scenes, take you with me on my photo shoot. If you want to see like a more in-depth, like, you know, go into like how I plan the photo shoots, what I look for while I'm out on them, things like that, then do let me know down below and I can do that. Because I'm going to London again later this week, we don't know when yet, so I can always like show you the behind the scenes of that. I'll have actually already gone to London by the time this has been up, but you know, tell me and I'll film it for you. So yeah, I'll leave you with a few of the photos that I took in London, and I will see you in the next video.